still trying to play spacing oriented and backdash oriented to win this next coming set in a similar fashion. All riding on game number 1 to see how it goes. Grand finals starting right now.
It's time to lock in, everybody. Zomba, the favorite coming into this, like you said, poised from winner's side, has all the momentum, has all the power on his side, but Raru making a statement with that opening combo. He wants it right now. Let's see which invader will be the king of France.
Fitting that we're in a museum as well for these two very, very classic characters from both an age perspective and from a legacy perspective. They've been around for the block for a minute. They've had their metas developed since the beginning of the game and beginning of previous game.
Tale
so
as
far,
old as time.
Yeah.
Well, let's see which one's the beauty and which one's the beast.
I'm pretty sure the beast would like to raise his hand for both. What I've been loving in both winners finals and now we're seeing it in game 1 of this set as well. Raru's use of up or out of shield to take advantage of a lot of Zomba's like typical approach angles has been super, super nice. Also, yes, that.
Okay. All right. You got it, King.
Yep. Sometimes it happens.
Bonk. Sometimes it happens.
So true. So true.
Like at a certain
guy. Yeah. At a certain point, interactions just boil down to, well, that happened. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Checks out. Checks notes.
Shield poked. Oops.
It says bear.
Yeah. The backwards aerial attack. Whoa. Stack up flat. Man, it's tough that the answer to a lot of R.O.B's combos almost always kind of centers around like DI to a platform and then like force him to make a read. And if he does, then he's got it. While with Luigi, like sometimes you're better off not DIing to a platform because consistent heights often make for tech chases and like you have to mix up between all these different options. Case in point, it seemed like Zomba's DI there was tailor-made to get away from the typical like Nair up B follow-ups, since it was like a strong hit Nair and like strong hit Nair up B is a true confirm. But because the DI was hard out, you're serving yourself up on a silver platter for an even better confirm because it's even easier to hit.
Raru rocking those 12-year-old reaction times on that down air as well. And that was something that we highlighted early on in the block with Raru. His ability to recognize what hit he has gotten and convert into his touch of death combos from so many different moves. It all comes down to, of course, minimizing the amount of reaction you have to do by having seen so many of these situations before, but still recognizing the knockback angle, the DI added onto whatever you got hit by, and then converting into the right move in time for it to be a combo.
In time and in frame. Like, we didn't see Raru make a ton of like unnecessary risks in that game. It was like what probably was a parry attempt on a R.O.B back air, but like that feels like appropriate counterplay. You want to be parrying R.O.B's slower aerials. Case in point, Zomba completely lost his turn on one parry on Nair to the tune of just about 61%. Those are good plays.
100%. In winners finals, like we saw, he got a back air parry and was able to get a grab off of it. So like if Zomba back airs him at 0%, even if it's well spaced, he can just die for it. Speaking of, stock number 1 again going to Raru's side.
One grab, one down throw, big body, easy to follow the spacing, to follow the DI. Raru playing with a different level of understanding in this. In this game, and those are mistakes that you cannot let happen. Fortunately, the SDI was straight behind, so Raru doesn't get the full combo we're seeing usual. Instead, it's just 90 damage.
Yeah, a casual 90 for your troubles. No big deal.
Oh no.
146 on Raru though, my man. He ate his Wheaties today. That metabolism has been jump-started, and he is running.
It's the same theory as like
what a clank.
Ooh. Oh my god, another one. It's the same theory as the last couple of games, right? Like, as R.O.B and Pac-Man have both wanted to play a slower, like, nickel and dime on stage and then go party hard off stage type of game plan against Luigi. And Raru is just making all of his hits on stage value to the point where now his opponent has to try and make plays off stage, and he can play around those very telegraphed edgeguard attempts. It's all about winning the information war and turning that into infinite amounts of positional advantage.
Ooh. Okay, we got him off stage, but Zomba's bringing this back. He's not looking too bad right now. Love his usage of gyro, doing a very good job of shutting down Raru. This is what we've seen him do, not just this tournament, but every tournament. He has gotten better and better at using that move to make game plans, to use the same term, awkward for his opponents. Weird timings, weird positionings, and when you finally think it's your turn, he's holding that gyro and he just chucks it at you.
Reconsider every little interaction by just throwing off the timing. I'm willing to bet Raru's trying to catch these gyros as well, which is making every time it hits even more valuable. And the one time he does get a catch, it's part of air dodge as opposed to Z catching, which is an easy punish for runoff forward air. Zomba not far behind, but he needs to get out of this string, out of these little hits that all are compiling together for 66%. Cannot let these stack up. What a challenge from Raru.
Almost gets the extension off of the Zaire, but Zomba swings out. Had the frame advantage to get away with it. Footstool Dare.
Doing here?
Seen more of that stuff from him. And the spin to win. You thought you were the touch of death machine, but lo, it is I.
That was the weirdest scramble you'll ever done see. Just Zomba feinting a lot of up airs a lot of these times, playing around nair and forward air out of hit stun. Footstool Dare a couple times over, but as a whiff punish rather than as a reversal out of shield. And then, of course, as soon as you saw a jump get taken with the cheeky forward air, it's party time.
Yeah, the double jump back to stage, creating the footstool, was insane.
So cool.
For anyone, lest we forget, footstools are kind of hard. So to do that not with a canned timing and spacing out of shield, to your point, is extremely impressive.
I think it's important to bring up as well. Zomba goes for them. They're edge guarding flowcharts that he does that are reliant on footstool being the finisher, particularly off of air dodge reads, which can be just flat out devastating. Maybe we'll get a chance to see it. Maybe we won't up against Raru here, who does. I mean, Luigi's susceptible recovery is kind of the win con for Zomba in a lot of off-stage interactions. We'll see how it goes. Harder to get a character off stage on PS2, but hey, any little avenue and any little opening has a chance to be exploited. Wow, that was a charged up smash. And he got another one rip. Raru anticipating a bunch of jumps here. Zomba's not giving him up.
Both of these players are so good at scrambles. It is going to be Raru who takes that stock first, but we've seen those go both ways. When these two are up close and personal, there is not a definitive advantage on either side. They both have their win cons. They're both very good at it, both from a reaction and prediction standpoint. And it's been a game of who gets it right this time. Oh, grabbed him out of the up smash. That was scary. Holding that pressure, dash attack, keep him off stage. Fireball to try to force him low, but Zomba wants to go high.
Okay, yeah. A little greedy on that up smash out of shield. Honestly, Zomba was lucky to be living that long, because Raru did mess up a conversion with a... Man. Didn't mess up that one.
Yeah, I think you got it, King. I'm not even going to say anything. I'll let you do your thing. That's all you do.
Not mess up that one. 2-1 to Raru. Oh, wow, what a statement of a game. It's it's those games that make it feel so difficult to play against a really good Luigi in a long set, because you never know when those games are going to happen. And this applies to a lot of characters, your Jurassic Luigi, your Muscle Luigi, all your aerial, your bird Luigi. Like, those type of characters can feel exhausting to play against because of exactly games like that at critical junctures where, oh, I messed up a couple edge guards, I guess I better explode. Oh man, I committed to a wrong read, I exploded. And that can just sometimes happen. And letting that not affect your mental is honestly half the battle.
And with that, you have to be so on point with your counterplay, right? Like a move will be like -12 on shield or something, one of their combo starters that gives them those cutscenes. But reacting to recognizing that -12 move to get your grab out of shield, because that's frame 10, you have to be super locked in to be able to react in time. And of course,
counterplay.
You miss it once, they throw out another one, you die for it.
Right, like, oh, I missed one whiff punish and he just did it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Fortunately for Zomba, the counterplay was right on that edge guard, but sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say anything important. Let's get back into the match here. 78% on Zomba, he's playing keep away. The gyro does get caught. You were highlighting that earlier. He gets the tech catch there, which was kind of a weird combination of inputs that he was able to pull together there. However, Zomba not deterred. We're going to clank that gyro, but it doesn't matter because it forces you low, and that means it's time to dare. Great program.
True. Helping people everywhere, and it's certainly helping Zomba here.
Yeah, I think he went through that as a kid, actually. That's why he's so good at it.
Oh, try for another one.
Okay, we get our first stock, but it's a bit of a mountain to climb here. Zomba on the front foot for, I think, the first time this set. It's been kind of Raru's show. It's just that Zomba was able to take it from the back line in that first game.
I loved the drift you saw from Zomba there. Tried for a timing mix-up with that nair, with that down air rather, but the drift was all the way forward for a fuzzy cross-up into an offstage drift to keep keep safe around any sort of like grab out of shield or any rising aerial. Super clean stuff from Zomba to fully understand how to play these type of situations. We saw in game 5 of set 1, and we're seeing it right here. Do not play into your lose condition. Understand value hits and value interactions and try to lean into those. But Raru's nickel and diming his way back into things. Not overcommitting. 119, you can take some hits as long as they're not like, forward smashes or anything like that.
Speaking of lose conditions and value hits, it's very cool to see the adaptation from Zomba. He is very sparingly using back air. Raru has shown what he can do against it. And so for that whole stock, back air didn't come out until kill percent, because then the risk reward adjusts. It becomes a value hit instead of a nickel and dime kind of hit. And so you start to see it a little bit more, but even then, it's with the mix-ups. It's spacing like that, where he would have to dash up and go for a parry, which he doesn't have the time for.
Speaking of parries, oh my lord, on both sides here, parry on beam, on gyro, on up tilt, and on nair. It's like they're both really heavily anticipating follow-up options, which then leads the grab open. So concerned about using parry, as you were talking about, Lentini, using parry to win those extra frames back on a back air, on a nair, on a gyro, or something of that like. That means you're pressing the shield button in a way that's not a roll or a spot dodge. That leaves you open to a dash and grab on like an empty landing or any sort of mix-up. And at 175, you could almost feel like that was the win. That was the win condition that Zomba had been setting up for 2 stocks. It's like, oh, I am in a massive lead here. All I need to do is make every hit I've been having valuable enough to get you to the up throw kill percent on a platform. Small battlefield platforms are accessible. That brings us to a game 5 here. Zomba trying to end this set and win Hall of Frames right here, right now. But on PS2, Raru's had other things to say about it this set.
Yes, he has. Those top blast zones are a terror here. But I will say, I think Zomba's feeling pretty cool, calm, collected based on how that end of the last game went. Not only was he playing to his win conditions very well, avoiding the lose conditions, as you pointed out, but once he got that up throw, he inputted his up throw and then did not press another button. No extra movement. No, oh, what if it doesn't kill, sharking stuff. Like, nope, that's going to kill. I'm putting my controller down. I'm getting a drink of water. And I think that says a lot.
Set up a sandwich situation too with gyro after a much layered trap. You know, got the freestyle Yasuo echo damage online. Like,
yo, hold this mix.
Yeah, maybe not anymore.
Coach.
11-18 did happen. However, you know, the thought is still the same, and the damage is certainly never forget. Damage certainly nothing to sneeze at. Ooh, sniped.
Oh, that is big. Air dodge. It's again. It forces him. So what happened? Did he get hit? Zomba, where are you going?
He went for the deepest backer I've ever seen, but you know, it would have been untechable. You know, or anything. Forward air, footstool.
Bro went on a trip in his favorite rocket ship.
Yeah. The Magic School Bus had left, and he's looking for. He's looking to get on.
Freeze. No way. And that's all you get for copyright.
130%, and we're talking about some Magic School Bus, and hey, we're taking the train to space. 144. Zomba wants to hold on to this lead, wants to find any hit to try and cement it. A grab is a good one. Up throw forward air, 34% and climbing. This was so needed.
It's a slow game until it isn't. We danced around for almost a full minute there with hardly anything happening. Great parry on the back air, but because of the gyro, I think he just went for the dash attack. Didn't have the opportunity to get a kill confirm off of that, but the threat is still there, which means Zomba still has to be careful with that tool.
Yo, I loved the burner boost to center stage as well. Had gyro in hand, so you could Z drop it, really stopping Raru from making any sort of early commitment. He's forcing his own timing, forcing Raru to play on his timing with all of these like reactionary plays. We know that Raru's looking for a nair or an up air at 178. Just about anything will do it, but Zomba's not giving it up.
Oh, I think he tried to run up, grab it 3 times there.
That's tough.
This is really tough. Finally gets his kill. Is able to get the gyro. The funny throw is going to get exploded. Unfortunate for him. I do like the throw of the gyro up. I've seen that mess up Zomba in the past. Most notably, that was a big problem that people were using at port priority against Zomba. They'd throw his gyro straight up, and then it put him in an awkward spot. So I think Raru was probably watching, tried to do the same, didn't work out for him.
Takes gyro out of the game for a little bit longer, and that's a very linchpin tool for how many R.O.Bs play, and Zomba is no exception. That's a huge hit. That's a huge hit. Like, cannot be overstated how important that combo was. Yes, it didn't end in a stock, but 88% to 20 on your last stock gives you such an avenue to close it out, and there it is. The spot dodge into up B. Suddenly, we have a game.
This is down to the wire. Raru on tournament stock here because, of course, he is on loser's side. Zomba with the early combos. You're talking about meaningful hits, forcing the air dodge, but the frame 3 nair is going to be just fast enough that Zomba's frame trap is too slow. He doesn't get the reset on the juggle. He gives one more opportunity to Raru. Can he find it, Ubel? Can he get in?
Game can end in a matter of moments. It can be climactic or anticlimactic. It depends on the opener. The scrap with that frame 6 fair. Oh, tries for the gyro trap for gyro up smash, but no dice. 115 and 56, but Zomba's trying to maximize these the amount of interactions that are happening to potentially set up for a up throw win condition. Oh, it was the weird hit of up. It was a weird hit of up tilt. It wouldn't have confirmed. He had to play the platform mix-up. Nice awareness from Raru, but your opportunities are few and far between. Has your double jump, but Zomba has the forward air, and it closes up the stock in a way that Raru did not expect, as Zomba, in a nail-biter finish, where he felt like he had to make something happen, makes that something happen, and closes out the set 3-2.
I was so scared there for multiple reasons. Not only were they super deep off stage, but also I was ready for Zomba to accidentally fast fall into the blast zone again. But that is going to be it. That means that Zomba is your Hall of Frames champion. Congratulations to Zomba. Congratulations to everybody in this top 8. There could be only one victor. Feels good to see America on top, baby.
Yeah, the only member of the U.S. that traveled out, at least from a top player perspective, like a high-seeded perspective, it was Zomba and a ton of EU top talent, a ton of Japan top, Shuton to from Shuton to Gutani and Raru and T and so many more, Susu, Kid, and M Popo. The person to walk with it from winner's side is Zomba on that R.O.B. The kid just keeps traveling, and even more so, the kid just keeps winning.
We really did just send the chosen warrior, didn't we?
Yeah.
You will represent us. Go, my child. Hold down the tournament. And he did.
And he did.
Had respect. It's hard with like the jet lag. Of course, these Japanese players have the same issue. All of top 4 was international talent, whether it was the United States or Japan. All of them fighting through the difficulty of travel, the language barrier, able to make it work regardless. Good stuff. What a great tournament.
Yeah, fantastic, because we get to watch replays of a long set that felt like it was just going to go every which way and then some with how that game 3 went. Raru in such firm control, but then again, like, Zomba had been in that same situation before in winners finals where game 3 was tight, but then games 4 and 5, it felt like he figured out all the differences and all the changes and everything that he needed in order to win the set wholesale. I mean, as much as we've talked about this current Smash Ultimate metagame, the late game meta being so efficiency focused, so advantage state focused, so like very rewarding for characters that hyperfixate. In the case of like Luigi and Kazuya and Game & Watch in a lot of ways, like they hyperfixate on little interactions that they win in massive ways and with massive reward. It also has a lot of these generalists that succeed at doing everything really well with 1 to 2 key weaknesses and your Aegises and your R.O.Bs that hold down that fort.
Right. It's very cool to see the diversity of the meta, as you're pointing out, not just in the character pool, but in the game plans that those characters can utilize. And we saw Zomba using all of those different ideologies that you're talking about, the many things that he's good at, as opposed to the few that Luigi is good at, to really lean into his mix-up game with the micro spacings on his aerials, with which options he's going for in neutral to begin with, how he's utilizing gyro, side B off stage, down air off stage, the juggle game with the frame traps as well. So much to think about. And I feel like that the ability to juggle all of that really put him over the edge.
Yeah, it looked good. It looked good from Zomba's perspective. I'm sure he's happy to win. I don't know if he's traveled with his girlfriend, but like maybe she's there to support him as well. And of course, the entire French crowd is certainly electric. Always a amazing experience to go overseas and be a part of a major like this, of an event like this. I certainly hope that everyone was watching, not just here on the Collision Series TV, which I'm very happy to see the chat like be active, have almost 200 people at its peak. But also shout outs to the Etoile stream that is pinned in the chat right now, twitch.tv/ETOILES. You want to make sure you give them a follow because they also do a ton of streaming for a variety of French events, Hall of Frames, and many, many more.
Yes.
Love to see
I think, let me know if we are mistaken, production, but I believe it is time for us to close out. Thank you so much, Ubel, for being here with us. Yep, sure enough, we are going to close out. You were a trooper this weekend. Thank you for having me. Thank you to the production team again for making it work. I know there were some challenges that they had no control over, but we got a stream regardless. I've been Lentini. Ubel, anything else you want to say before we head out?
No, I'm perfectly content with how things wrapped up, despite all of the little tech issues that come with streaming from France to the US and weird time zones and all that. Because I think we able to patch it together pretty well. Thank you so much to Lentini, to Zap and Calfera, to Momo and Monteneva for hopping on at such awkward time zones and at such awkward timings to cast some Smash Ultimate. Thank you all so much. Couldn't have asked for a better co-caster and couldn't have asked for a better squad in order to bring this event to life. Thank you for the train, for the hunk, for everyone for watching, and for this stream. I think we will be signing off.
you